What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Community's Voice this Sunday. I got Hype and Odd Slice in here with me again. Hype is, of course, he's been kind of announced the co-host of the Community's Voice. He's got his Twitter on the overlay and everything. He's pretty special. We also got Odd Slice in here because he wanted to come back and
Yeah.
join us. So, my boys at ESN, I can't turn them down. But what do we have on topic for tonight? Obviously, I've been saying it. I'm going to start off with Payback Games and how they utterly just totally fucked up this weekend in running this event. Also, we'll talk about, obviously, you brought up the Optic House in the chat. We'll talk about that a little bit. You brought up the Tritons thing. We'll talk about that. If this is your first time being here, this is essentially just it's an open floor discussion. Like I really don't have any set topics for this show. It's just I bring in people from the chat. If you message me on Xbox Live with TWR in the message, I will invite you guys in here and we talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. They get invited in, or whatever the chat wants to talk about while we're talking about whatever we're talking about. So, Payback Games, Impact while they're streaming. I think I don't know how to explain it. I got a few things to say about that. I'm calling them the bad boys for life right now, but we'll talk about that later. And then whatever else you guys want to bring up. So the whole Payback Games thing. First of all, I had no idea what was going on with it. I had no idea there were two streams for it to begin with. Because I was watching the TEC stream for the EU tournament, I guess it was. And then all of a sudden, like, they shut it down yesterday mid-sentence. I forget who was casting. I don't know if Benson was casting at the time. He might have been. But one of them was talking, and they totally just shut the stream down mid-sentence for the caster. Like, they didn't say, oh, this is the end of the EU side. Now go to our other stream, which is Payback Games, to watch the NA side of things. No, it just totally shut the stream down, and then they started up the Payback Game stream, which I think didn't even break like 80 viewers the entire day yesterday. That's just not the right way to do things. The way they had it set up was there is the time difference between EU and NA, but by the time the EU got over yesterday, they were really just getting done with the first round of the NA, which nobody really cares to watch anyways. You could have just started the second round of the NA on the same stream and held. They had like 1,100 viewers there at the same time, or at the time they shut it down. So you could have held all those viewers and even grew it more if you played your cards right on Twitter because, you had Prime Example in it, you had Thrust in it. They're pretty well known top AM teams. They're not pro teams, but they're top AM teams. And that's another thing that's fucked up about this thing. So you publicize this as an AM only event, right? So the NA side is AM, but on the EU side, you got Prophecy, you got Epsilon, you got top pro EU teams in there. And then it came to my knowledge that the EU side is a pro AM event and the NA side is just an AM event. And that's fine if you want to do that, but don't publicize the entire event as an AM event and you're catering to the AMs because that's BS because you didn't. You let the pro teams on the EU side in it. And that's something you got to change also. Obviously this is your first test run and I personally, I know the guy that owns PBG. I talked to him for the longest time a month or so ago, and he honestly just he didn't like the pro community, which is understandable. They're cocky, stuck-up little kids at times, and it's annoying. The drama that goes into it, and he was tired of it. He couldn't take it. So after a couple weeks of it, he was like, "Fuck this! I'm out of here. Peace out. I'm just catering to AMs," and that's fine, dude. That's fine. And also another thing is publicizing this thing as two 10K events and then your hashtag being PBG20K. So, from my understanding, if you go look at the prizes, it's essentially a 5K event. Okay, first place is 2,500, second place is 1,500, third place is 1,000. Okay, that's 5K in cash on each side, which is fine. But they add in another 5K because apparently the product that they are giving away along with the prizes adds up to 5K, which I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know what product they have. All I know is I heard today that the fourth, fifth, and sixth teams are getting product on the NA side, and apparently right now there's no prizes at all for the EU side for fourth, fifth, and sixth. So if they're, I saw a tweet TC said we're gonna work this out and all that good stuff, but if those fourth, fifth, and sixth place teams don't get any prizes, don't get prizes that add up to 5K, then I mean I'm calling shenanigans on PBG. I mean they're publicly announcing that these are two 10K tournaments for the EU and the NA, but they really aren't. I mean maybe they are for the NA for fourth, fifth, and sixth prize pools because I know like fourth place is getting like four scuffs, four Everkey backpacks, and four something else. So I mean that's a pretty decent win for a fourth place finishing in an online tournament. I'm not gonna lie. That's a sweet ass prize. I would almost rather have that prize than the $1,000 that the frickin' third place team is making because honestly, you're getting a scuff and an Everkey backpack. Okay, you get third place, you get $250 per person. You get fourth place, you're getting a $150 scuff controller, a hundred and some odd dollar Everkey backpack, and whatever the third thing is. But they were all things that you would use over and over again, and you can't even buy those products with the prize winnings you made if you placed a place higher. I mean, that just blows my mind. I don't know. These are just my thoughts on it, and I'm being a little vulgar. I've dropped the F-bomb a couple times, but I do have a little
I
history
just
with
think
Cabe. I mean, I do have a little history with Cabe, and the one thing that he got so disgruntled about is that no one was joining the tournament. He was like, "This is a 20K tournament. Like first place gets 10K, and then second and third gets only prize. They get product. Like that was how it was set up at first for the LAN event. And only top six teams, whatever, top 16 teams. But that's irrelevant now. It doesn't matter. But I always told him, I was like, dude, this is Call of Duty. I'm telling you, man, no one's gonna join your tournament until you'll start seeing people join a week before the event actually starts, and then literally the night before the event starts, you will have an influx of nerds just wanting to get in the tournament because that's when the hype is highest on Twitter about any event that is going on. I mean, if you just look in the history of Call of Duty on any online tournaments, I mean, look at 360 Icons, okay? He's running those 4v4 Pro Series and shit like that every weekend. People are signing up to that literally 5 minutes beforehand. That's what this community does. This Call of Duty is the last minute community, and you saw that. I mean, literally, I think he had like 10 teams sign up last second in the NA side. They had 44 teams sign up for that, which is a good showing for an online tournament that really had no real promotion anywhere except for Gamer Gloves and the Payback Games Twitter accounts. I mean, I didn't really see it anywhere on Twitter other than that because they weren't allowing pro teams in, and pro teams kind of get the word out on stuff that's going on in this community. But you want to cater to AMs, and that's great. I mean, there seems to be a lot of companies coming out that are trying to cater to the AMs, and that's fine. Just the views aren't there for the AMs, and that's the truth. The truth hurts sometimes, but the views just aren't there for the AMs. So, I mean, you can see that just by your Payback Games stream. I mean, you didn't. I don't. Did they break 100 viewers this weekend? I mean, they might break 100 viewers now because it's the finals with Prime Example in there, and the PBG champs too, which is kind of surprising. But I don't know. Hype, did you play in this thing? I thought
I was going to, but I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not gonna waste $25 for myself to play in this tournament. Like, I'm just not going to.
Well, I know,
I
I
don't mean to
know.
bash them or anything, but I just don't think the marketing on this event was done right. Like, I
No, it
don't think,
wasn't.
I, I don't think they knew what they were doing with what they were getting into at all.
No, honestly, okay, Petty, they did not make any money off this event. I'm telling you, dude, they lost a shit ton of money off this event, and all of the partners that they had for this event, they're bailing, dude. I can guarantee that. I know. Well, actually, Cape's a pretty good talker, so honestly, he might keep a couple of them, but I don't see a lot of them staying after this, especially on Payback Game Stream. He barely had any viewage at all, and that's the stream that it should have been streamed on the entire weekend. I don't know why they had it on TEC's stream. I mean,
All right, well,
I really
the
don't understand. And
TEC
Benbow and
stream.
Benson, yes, I do understand that the EU stream hit 2K. I mean, but that was with solid casting. Like you had Reflections, Chewy, and Bioacid in their casting, and you guys are solid casters. On the NA side, dude, the casting has been absolutely dog shit all weekend on the NA side. I was sitting in there
Yeah.
just to support it, dude, and even I would turn it on a second. I couldn't take the casting. I had to turn it off.
I had to mute it. I muted it. Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. The casting was terrible. I mean, that's fine. If you can run two streams with great casting, that's fine. But if you're running two streams on one stream, especially the stream that has the bigger showing of teams. I mean, the NA side almost tripled the showing of the EU side team wise, and you're gonna cater to the EU side more than the NA side. I mean, that's what it seems like here. It seemed like they were catering more to the EU side than the NA side, and that's where that comes in the problem because when it seems like you're taking precedent over one side than the other in a tournament on streams and stuff like that, it kind of it hinders your chances of growing on your next event because honestly, if I was an NA team and I wanted to get exposure and out there, I mean even there's no way it's going to be a 10K event next. There's no way. They lost too much money on this one. So the prize pool isn't nearly going to be there. It's not going to be as attractive for teams to join up. And the fact that there's only 50 viewers watching, it's like, I mean, there's not gonna be that big of a turnout next event. They did everything absolutely wrong. I don't think they did one right thing except for the EU stream, which was on TEC TV, which was stupid on their part. It shouldn't have been on TEC TV. I don't care if you are with them. They're a partner of yours. You are the event holder. Put the shit on your own channel. I don't get it. I don't get it. But that's
Yeah.
my rant. I
I
just
mean,
had like a 12-minute rant on this, and I'm not even close to done. So Hype's been trying to get words in.
I don't know, like I said, the EU stream was pretty good. I think they did it wrong branding wise by putting on the tech thing, but I mean that stream was perfect. I think there were some mistakes obviously with it, but the casting was on point. Like you said, they had Bio in there, they had
The
Diesel
casting,
or
the
not
cast,
Diesel,
yeah,
Benson.
they had me
Yeah,
on there. I was in there for a little bit.
like
I was in there casting. No, honestly,
yeah.
The EU stream was great. I mean, I love the casting. Like, I actually haven't listened to Reflections and Chewy cast for the longest time since the beginning of Rivalcaster, and they have grown so much as casters. They honestly have. Like, I enjoyed listening to Reflections, and I remember like listening to that guy cast the first couple episodes of Rivalcaster. He's grown a lot. He really has. I mean, the EU side was great. But honestly, I don't see why they didn't have Benson and Bioacid just cast the EU side and then Reflections and Chewy or someone like that
Well,
cast the NA side. You know what I mean?
this is the thing. They put no thought in this whatsoever. They got their casters last minute. Like I think Benson was locked on before this, but like everyone else
I'm
was
pretty
a
sure
last minute
Benson
deal. They just
and
offered to come on, but
because I know Benson and Cheeto were supposed to be the casting duo if Payback Games actually did have a LAN event, which they ended up not. But Benson and
I'm so
Cheeto were the
sorry,
two
dude. But
signed on
like
for that.
Cheeto was casting the NA stream, and I'm not trying to bash him because I like Cheeto, but Cheeto is not. His casting was not so good to them, man. Like I
Dude,
don't
I
know, it
mean,
just didn't.
he was essentially by himself though. I was listening to it while he was casting too, and they had that Henky guy in there, and he was not saying one word. And I know it is hard. It is hard to cast. I tried it for a little bit. I didn't like it, so I stopped doing it. I just continued the show. But I know it is difficult, and there are only a handful of casters out there that are honestly skilled at solo casting. Golden Boy is one of them, and he can tell you how freaking hard it is. He did it for the entire weekend at COD Champs. I mean, that says
Yeah.
something to that type of audience. I mean, he's really good at that. But I mean, Cheeto, it sucks, dude. He was casting the entire time, and I remember one one of the times I was listening to it, dude. It was in a search match, and Cheeto was like, Henky being the search and destroy star. What I don't know exactly who Henky is, but I guess he's a search and destroy star. He was like, could you go over how so and so won that last round? And it was during the final kill cam, dude. And he was like, yeah, that guy sniped that guy in the head and they won the round. That's literally what he said word for word. I'm not even joking. And then he just went quiet and I was like, "Oh, how do you work with that? There's no way." It was so funny. I was sitting there laughing so hard. I was like, "This is not real life." Uh, that was so funny. But yeah, I'm gonna start inviting people in here. So Hype, I'll give you some time to talk now. I've kind of taken
Yeah,
control
I
of the
mean, I
mic.
just don't think their next tournament's gonna be anywhere near this. If they even do another one, like, I'm just gonna be honest. After this, I would probably bail and leave if I was them. I mean, I think that's their best business move at this point, because you have 50 viewers on this stream and you built all this hype up to to your sponsors and stuff, and it
Oh,
just
he built
didn't
a
work out for you.
shitload of hype to his sponsors, dude.
I mean, I've heard his speech. He's a really good talker at it, but it's just like
No, I remember
the
talking to him,
aspects
dude.
behind it
Like,
don't add up.
when I had him on the stream and we had like 200 viewers in here, he thought that was a poor showing, and his stream hasn't broken 100 viewers, so I can only imagine what's going on over there.
Damn. I don't know.
Oh wait, what am I
I mean,
doing?
if I was one of the companies that invested with him, I would never do it again. Just,
I mean, he has a good business sense outside of gaming, but he's totally clueless when it comes to the business sense inside of this community.
that's the thing. Like, I was talking to someone else the other day, completely different people. But anyway, it was just like this is the Call of Duty esports community. It's completely different from business. You can't go by the same things all the time. It just doesn't work. I mean, you're working with a completely demographic here and all, so it's just not gonna. It's not the same. I mean, your
You're
business is
working,
fine,
okay, essentially you're working with a bunch of high schoolers in this community. You're not working with graduated college people that have a degree, that understand the real world in a sense, I guess you could say. I mean, a lot of the kids in this community probably have never had a job yet, or they might just be starting their job, which they all hate. And you know, it's just that type of demographic, and probably I wouldn't even say high. I know, dude. Like a maturity level. Okay, let's see. Age level, high schoolers. Maturity level, I would say preschoolers. That's all I'm saying.
most have mentality of grade schoolers.
Yeah.
Astro, did
Prophet
you,
said grade schoolers at the same time I said preschoolers. That shit's funny. Yeah. Well, I didn't even
Astro,
give him
did
that
you,
much credit, Prophet. I said preschoolers, so I mean, you're feeling pretty generous tonight, if I would say so myself.
Astro, did you watch the stream?
Oh, we'll get Chewy in here, one of the casters for the EU side. Actually, Chewy's going to be a caster for ESN Live, which is going to be starting up sometime after Anaheim, guys. ESN starting up their own show match type of thing every week. So
guys,
hopefully it works out. I'll be there helping them out. I'll show them how to run things. It's all good.
What's up, Chewy?
hey guys, how you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
Oh man.
Yeah,
So
not bad at all.
how was casting the EU side of PBG?
It was, you know, I don't want to put people on blast and stuff like that, and I always try and have a positive outlook on pretty much everything I get involved with, but it was a completely different spectrum to the North American side last night. You know, I didn't want to tread on anybody's toes last night, but I joined the NA stream, and I got told in the afternoon who was casting it, and I wasn't quite sure who they were, but of course, you know, I gave them a chance. I got in there, and it was pretty evident, and I think they'd agree with me that it was absolutely dire. It was terrible, and of course, you've already established that. So there were a couple of people in the chat asking if I wanted to do it, so I didn't want to tread on anybody's toes, but you know, I said, okay, well, I'm around to cast if you need me, and Pizzy got on, and I literally, like, he came online, and within 30 seconds, pretty much, we were in a call, ready to go. So,
No.
you know, again, I don't want to seem like, you know, horrible, but we did save the day, and the view count doubled.
Yeah, see, that's the
so
thing,
they
like
were
Black
happy
Widow's
with that.
saying. Like, nobody knew about the
Mhm.
NA stream. I didn't even know about the damn NA stream. And I generally know everything that's freaking going on in this community. And I didn't know about the damn NA stream for the damn Payback Games event. That's what I'm saying. Like, the freaking promotion for it was terrible. And I don't understand why. Why
Man,
two streams?
The only promotion they had, honestly, was their own Twitter, Gamer Gloves, and Tech. So like they had 3 Twitters. Like I didn't see any of their other partners tweeting out. I didn't see Scuff. I didn't see anyone doing anything for it.
Yeah,
I mean, I just
Scuff
think they
wasn't tweeting it
They
out.
didn't.
Fucking,
They didn't put their cards in the right places. I mean,
They had
like, I'm not trying
they
to
had
bash
Aver
the
Media.
thing.
They had Aver Media on board. For some of the product that you guys should be getting if you won is one of those new Aver Media USB
Gamer portables?
yeah. That should be.
Yeah,
That wasn't
they're pretty good.
that was in the prize pool for the actual live event. And I mean everything stayed the same for the online event, so that should be in the prize pool. So if you won, be on the lookout, because I don't know where the prize pool is. Apparently the EU side got screwed on the prize pool, because right now there's nothing for 4th, 5th, and 6th.
No. It was Chris has been sorting that out. The problem thing that Chris didn't decide. He's the leader of tech at the second. I was talking to him earlier, or TC, I should say. But I was talking to him a bit earlier in a Skype call just after we went off air, actually. And of course, he didn't really decide the prize pool. So he's got to decide how that $5,000 pretty much gets split between 4th, 5th, and 6th. But I said, well, surely
What
if there's
5,000?
$5,000,
Dude, it's
because
going to be $5,000 in
10,000
product.
overall.
No,
Yeah,
it's
so
5,000 in cash. So essentially, they got 10,000 in cash and evidently 10,000 in product. That's the deal.
The top three have got
Fine, but you
5,000
don't even-
between them, and then I believe, if I'm right here, so only correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I believe the top three got cash prize and then 5K split between them, and then 4th, 5th, and 6th have got 5K worth of product split between them, and that's what they're deciding now. And Chris has got the job of doing it the second. He's got to sort out what 4th, 5th, and 6th get. And I said, so now you've just been put in a kind of predicament to try and get the right amount of money, because surely splitting 5,000 worth,
no,
5,000
Cabe,
worth
no,
of
no,
product between three people is gonna be more than what third get.
PBG pawned that off on him so that he gets all the fucking backlash if something screws up with it. That dude got screwed. But still, like I said earlier, the fourth place prize with the 4 scuffs and the 4 Everkey backpacks and whatever the third thing was, there's 4 more for the those products surmount the amount of money that you will make if you place third. You know what I mean?
And I've been saying this for months since I heard about it. As soon as that came out, I questioned quite a lot of people. This was, back in the days before I even knew any of you guys or anything. And this was the first thing I said. I was like, well, how does that work? Surely you can't split 5K between 3 people and not go over 1K each, which means that then technically 4th, 5th, and 6th are earning more than third would do, and potentially even second place. So
Yeah.
I never understood that. And yeah, it is on Chris now. And I was talking to Chris, and he obviously heard that the rant was going to be on tonight, and he was quite worried. He was just like, "Oh my gosh, I hope we don't, we know that things have gone wrong for us, but we've basically done our best." And I've got to give a lot of respect to him, because he's just done basically what he's been told to do, and he's just. And he's tried to run it. The EU side overall was a success. Yeah, okay, there were a couple of host booters at the end, which
No, dude, the
which
EU
weren't
stream was a
great. But yeah, he's
success.
been
I'm
putting
not gonna lie. I mean, they
Yeah.
had viewers. I mean, for the lack of promotion, everything that went wrong with this event. I mean, the EU side did great considering everything. It's the NA side that was an absolute train wreck. And I know they're streaming right now. I don't know if someone can go. I'll go check right now. I mean,
Yeah,
NA
they're still
finals.
I
streaming.
mean,
right
my
now.
thing is this. I just don't think they placed their cards in the right places. I mean, they didn't. I'm not trying to bash again, but they didn't take advice from me. They didn't take advice from you. I know that, Diesel. I just don't think they listened to anybody and they didn't follow what they should have to have a successful event. I mean, just didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
all right. Well, yeah,
I mean,
Payback
I've
Games
always tried
is
to
streaming.
wonder
They got
why.
139 viewers. That's good.
And that's the most. I think that's pretty much the most it hit. Me and Pizzy were only just about to get. We're only just about able to get us to 100.
And you know what?
last night. Of course, we were tweeting it like crazy.
I'm gonna credit those viewers to Benson Casting, though, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't even credit to the fact that it's the
Yeah.
finals, because honestly, Prime Example is a top AM team, but they're not one of those teams that actually would bring in that many viewers. I mean, Benson would bring in more viewers than Prime Example would.
They're playing against Pac-Man and Wheats' team, I think.
Mhm.
And they're incredible.
Wait, I thought they were
last
playing against
night, and they're
PBG
really good.
champs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
PBG
they're
champs.
playing
Pac-Man,
Wheat,
Wheat.
Looney, Pac-Man, and Jugster.
That's what
They're
they
really
named
good
their
team.
team.
Yeah, PBG champs. They named themselves. Of course, I saw it, and I was like, okay, that's a bit ironic if they're going to get quite far. And then they have got right through to the winners final. They did it yesterday. They haven't lost a match.
Dude, I thought that was like I thought that was one of like the AM teams from the site that won one of their events, so they had that name. I didn't know someone just.
No, it's Wheat's trolling and stuff. Yeah.
Oh man, dude, getting trolled in your own event. Shit. Yeah, that's crazy
No,
though.
I just I don't know, man. I don't want to bash
I
them
like
for it all. It's just I just don't know.
I mean, it's not even bashing it. I mean, it might seem that way, but honestly, it's constructive criticism, okay, guys? It's constructive criticism. Okay, I have come to I guess it was sort of an epiphany one night this past week where I have been sent here to say what other people won't. Okay, that's why I'm here. That's why I've been
Why
here.
don't you think they want to say it though? Why do you think they don't want to say it though?
Because they're cowards. I don't know. They're afraid
Afraid
of
of the
something.
backlash?
Yeah, they're afraid of the backlash. They're afraid of what might happen to them. They want to
think
kiss their ass
everything-
so that maybe they can get something in the
Yeah.
long run. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't kiss anybody's ass.
think
I
it-
don't care who you are. Fuck, dude.
I
I might, I
feel you, man.
might,
Because a
I
lot of
might
things can be
kiss.
taken different ways.
I might kiss Hex ass actually. I might kiss his ass. Oh, I forgot about Bio. Yes, Bio. My frickin' what? I'm not gonna. I was about to say sidekick, but he's not really a sidekick. I don't know what he is. I'll come up with something. But we're both hosting that Being
An
Frank
accomplice?
show. I mean that still kind of sets him as a sidekick though. I don't know, dude. You're the Robin to my Batman right now, Bio. Okay, we're hosting. We got that Being Frank starting tomorrow night, man. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna piss a lot of people off, but I'm just gonna let people know that it's nothing personal. It's just my personal opinion on how idiotic this community is and shit that doesn't need to happen that does. So if you do something
Kinda afraid to
stupid,
watch, to be honest.
if you do something stupid on Twitter or on stream or something like that, you can guarantee I'm gonna talk about it on Being Frank every Monday. So tune in if you want to see yourself. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna be on.
And you guys know how much stupid shit goes on in this community. So I'm telling you, like tomorrow night.
What's considered stupid though? What's considered stupid? That's what I'm doing.
Watch,
I do
watch
stupid
the show.
stuff.
Watch the
Yeah.
show
And
tomorrow
I'm
night.
trying to think.
Watch the show tomorrow night. Anyways, like,
I do a lot of stupid stuff.
like
so
the
I was just
pilot
asking.
of it. I swear we could have the show tomorrow night, just me and Bio talking for probably 6 straight hours with all the content that we have just built up over the past couple months. And that's the one thing about this show is that there will never be a lack of content. I can guarantee that. And when there is a lack of content, that's when I'm doing my
Make
job.
something up.
No, that's when I'm doing my job. Like the day that we can't put on a Being Frank show is the day I walk away. Honestly, I would be so happy. I would be so happy the day that there's no content for a show like Being Frank. And yes, I knew Jesse Rogers had herpes. She admitted it in her chat, and someone gazzed it to me actually.
What?
That she has herpes, but she does not have AIDS. And now that we're getting on the whole
Nice.
porn star, like I swear,
Nice.
she's streaming from a potato, isn't she? Like what is she streaming from?
Oh,
And she still holds like 300 viewers because she's an ex-porn star. Like, come on, dude.
You know,
Yeah?
that
Yeah,
BBB
but
gets
who
fewer
doesn't wanna
viewers
see
than a
that?
porn star.
Dude, have you seen
All
her?
I'm
She
gonna
is
say.
She is rough, dude. She's not even 20
Yeah,
years
she's
old.
rough,
She
dude.
looks like she's 30. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I'm Ratchet.
I would not. Yeah, she's definitely ratchet. I would not want to watch that crap. What are you talking about? God damn, dude. Go outside. Go to the mall. You see a million hotter chicks than her at a mall than you. Oh man, dude. Serious. Oh, Jesus.
Good God. Good God.
Dude, I don't know. I guess I'm a little. I don't know. I'm a little more just like ramped up tonight than usual. I don't know. I haven't been like this in a while.
It's that Anaheim grind.
It is, man. Anaheim's
Exactly.
Anaheim's in a
Exactly.
couple. Anaheim's in a couple weeks. Dude, she's not 29. She said that she was about to turn 20 on her stream.
Wait. What girl? Wait. What girl are we talking about?
she's
Because I want to
young,
check this
60
out
years
right now.
There's no way she's 20 years old.
Dude, I'm dead serious.
wanna
Like, go
check this out right
go
now.
research her. Go look up her name. Her birthday was.
I'm
I
looking
think
it
she
up
was
right now.
born in 1993. I'm not even joking.
Are you serious? If that
I'm dead
chick is younger
serious.
than me, I
What?
am about
Yes.
to cry.
What
Because I'm
is her
because
name?
I was
What-
like, she
her
is
name?
younger
No,
than my
1983.
sister,
Oh, wait,
and that
no.
scares me.
1983. 1983.
Oh, 1983. Okay, well that makes
Yeah.
more
Jesse
sense.
Rogers.
That makes more sense. So someone gave me false
Jesse
info.
Oh,
Rogers.
honey.
El
Woo!
Potato? is her
Okay,
name?
so she actually looks like well, I guess she's 29. Okay, I can go with that now. I swear I thought she
That
said on her
posted, like,
stream
her
that she
life.
turns 20 though next week or something like in a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. I'm trying to
Wiki
find this
says
girl right now.
1983.
She's
The fuck?
hot mess waiting to happen.
But then she lied. You can't believe a porn star, ladies and gentlemen.
Who can you believe then?
I kind of don't want to put this.
Honestly, I don't trust anybody. So honestly, 30 and 20 sounds a lot different. and I know
Whoa,
I'm
this
not
girl.
I'm not going insane yet.
Oh,
Wait, did she
If
really
act-
flash?
500.
Oh, snap. I had to
If
put
she
this on
actually
another
flashed
monitor.
at 500,
No, I just know.
I'm done.
What was it? Was it last night or the night before when Keemstar was tweeting out? It might have been last night, wasn't it? Where Keemstar was tweeting out all those different Twitters or all the different Twitch channels, and they were all jumping up to like
Yes, it was last
1,000,
night.
and they were all just freaking. He was like he did the ultimate stream bomb last night. It was crazy. He just kept freaking. I think he stream bombed like 10 to 20 different streams. Is ridiculous. They all got up to like 1,000 viewers. I hope he does that. I tweeted him. I was like, okay, Keemstar, every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll send you the link, bro. Stream bomb that stream.
Holy
Forward
crap.
stream bombs.
She's 19. I feel nasty looking
No,
at these.
she's
Dude, I
29.
swear she's 19, dude. I swear to Jesus.
All right,
No,
so we
there's
have
no
two
way.
rounds.
I'm 21, and if she is 19, I will just throw my Xbox out the window.
All right, everyone, go.
Yeah.
Someone, I need some COD detectives, man. I want a vine of you throwing your Xbox out the window. Let's go, people. Let's go. Let's go. Make this happen. Make this happen. Yes, go ask her. Actually, where's Seams at, dude? Seams got a follow from her, and he's a mod in her stream now. That's his e-chick now, apparently. Let's get Seams on the case. He'd know out of anyone.
That's pretty
Mel's
crazy.
just mad because she wears a wife beater better than she
I
does
think
on stream.
she might have gotten.
Sorry,
she
Dom is even, not Mel, but everybody. Yes, I do apologise. Yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
she
though.
is
That's what
19,
it is,
dude.
really.
I swear. I swear I'm not crazy.
Oh,
I swear,
man.
like 2 days ago on Wiki, it said 1993. So she literally either went there and then changed it, or somebody went in there and changed it and made her 10 years older. Because she actually does look 10 years older than she is.
Yeah, dude, she looks. That's just. I can't even.
Nah,
And maybe
bruh.
she got banned
Nah,
because
bruh.
wasn't she streaming earlier? Like now? I
Nah,
thought I
bruh.
just saw she was streaming.
I can't do nothing to that, man. That's a game mode of domination where I don't want to cap the flag. I'm good. I'm good, bruh. I'm good.
A
I'm
game
good.
mode
I don't even want to cap. Hey,
I
bruh, off the
don't
jump.
wanna
I do not. I don't. GG.
Oh man.
Why is everyone surprised that I'm 21? We should be talking about this crazy chick that's streaming.
Yeah, because you look
GG.
like you're like 12.
I know, it happens. Why do you think I put a 12 at the end of my gamer tag?
Holy shit! I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
even.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I honestly wasn't even looking at your gamer tag, and I just said 12. So it might seem that I got that off of your gamer tag, but I really didn't. I just want to say that. I want to clarify.
Lol.
Oh wow.
But yeah, we got Jesse Rogers, and then what else? Oh, okay. Impact streaming. Like, is it just me,
That's what-
or are they trying way too hard just to be total badasses? Is that just me?
Oh man. Oh man. Calling them out. Calling them out. What? I ain't gonna say
Yeah, I'm not
nothing.
even
I
calling
ain't
them
gonna
out.
say nothing.
Are you
I'm
serious?
not
None of you are gonna say
nothing.
anything? Alright, I
Oh
will say it.
god.
I will say it, dude. They are, dude. They after every kill, it's like either warrior or that I'm gonna shit on that dude's face in LAN or something like that.
man.
It's like constant. I'm serious. I'm calling. It needs to be evil or icons impact. Bad boys for life. Like someone needs to make that right now. Someone needs to make a meme. I'm not hating, dude. I am not hating. Look, Impact is arguably the best team in. I mean, they are. I think they are the best team in Call of Duty right now. I'm not even kidding. Like they really are. They're
Okay,
that good. They're that far ahead of people. They still are. They're freaking just now that they're getting back to scrimming, dude. They're still way ahead of teams in rotation and everything like that. They are that good. They are good. Okay, I'm just saying they act like complete morons. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you.
I have
And
to. I have
it's
to.
hurting them, and it's hurting Icons. I was talking to Hazard about it. Like, we didn't go into too much detail, but there were a lot of people in the chat when it was kind of announced on the night. It was in some form of stream, and he was saying about, and everybody was like, "What? Evil's such a great pickup for Icons. That's awesome to partner with them." But Impact, really, they're just going to bring Icons down because of their attitude and stuff like that. And Hazard was like, "Oh well, hopefully we can fix those kind of things." And again, I'm not putting them on blast, but if anything, in my opinion, it's got worse.
Yeah, they have gotten
Yeah,
worse. They have gotten
that's
worse.
another
They've gotten
train wreck waiting to
considerably
happen.
worse. Like after Dallas, they were cleaned up. They were professional. They were great. And then COD Champs, they were even fine. And then something, it wasn't even right after COD Champs. I don't know what happened, but they took a turn for the worse somewhere out of the blue. I don't know what happened. But
The money.
it must
The
have been
money
they
that felt
they got
good.
Yeah.
they got that $100,000 check thing and they're like, fuck this shit, yo. I'm the best. None of
Yeah,
y'all can
money
beat me.
changes people.
No, that dude Parasite flashes his ring way too much. Well, he used to, not that much anymore.
I'd flash that ring. That ring is
I
fucking.
would've
I'm
flashed
gonna
it.
say this. I'm gonna say this from experience, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. But he uses that ring and that check to flirt with girls. That is all I will say.
That's what a pimp does. That's what a pimp does.
No,
Kiss
no,
the
no, no, no.
ring.
There's a
Kiss the
difference-
ring.
Oh.
No, there's a difference between
Dude.
a pimp.
Dude,
hard.
Parasite has a network of e-girls, dude. I'm not even kidding. That dude is talking to a different chick every night.
Experience, so I'm not biased. I legit.
Oh, you're in
No,
that
Liz.
network of girls of his? Damn. Let's go. Check it out. Wisdom. Wisdom's in the network. Wisdom's in Parasite's network. Let's go.
Dude, take the red pill. Take the
No,
red
this is
pill.
like
Get out.
everything. This is old.
Get
news.
out.
Do not go down that rabbit hole, Wisdom.
dude.
I'm telling you right now.
Dude,
No,
you hit up the wrong girl?
Diesel. I thought you knew everything in the community. This is like.
No, I
weeks ago.
stay out of the e-girl thing. That's the one thing I know nothing about in this community. I don't follow any of the e-girls. I don't talk to any of the e-girls. I stay out of that shit. That's the one thing I'm fine with
I'm not
staying out
about
of.
the e-girl life.
Okay, I
You're
leave
not an e-girl. You don't
I
class yourself
leave-
as that, do you, Wisdom?
I leave the e-girls to Schoolie. I call Schoolie the king of the e-girls, okay? I leave that
Wow.
to him.
Yeah.
Nah, I like joking
I
about
just,
being
like,
an
call
e-girl,
the wrong
but in
girl.
all fairness, no.
Yo. Alright, ready? So Parasite's gonna call the wrong girl, and it's gonna be like Taken, and fucking Liam Neeson's gonna like call him up, fucking threaten his life and shit.
Oh man, I just think it's funny. All the stuff that goes on in this community, I just sit back and laugh.
This is what makes the W rant so awesome, though. It gives you all this content.
Exactly. If it didn't go on, you wouldn't have a show, though. Come on now.
True.
Come on.
What are you
now.
talking about, dude? I totally diverged from all the drama bullshit, and I'm still here. What the hell? Like my Wednesday shows are not about drama anymore. It's completely about what is going on in the community. This is the most drama I've talked about on this show in a good 6 months, honestly, almost. I'm not even kidding.
I can't wait for
And it's
tomorrow.
and it's
gonna
not
be so
even
fun.
that big a drama, to tell you the truth. It's not even really drama. It's just me actually voicing my personal opinion on PBG and stuff like that. That's what I do. That's what this show's for, and for you guys to tell me if I'm retarded or if you agree with me. But what else you guys want to talk about? We've talked about Jesse Rogers, we've talked about PBG. I mean, we can always go back to these
How about
topics
Sora?
if you want to.
Let's talk about Anaheim.
I don't know.
Let's see who you guys think's gonna win.
We can leave that last, dude.
Not impact.
Dude, the
Oh, yeah, true,
predictions,
true.
the
Four
predictions
player going to win it,
stuff.
aren't they? Right, Don?
Who?
I'm sorry?
Oh,
Four
Foreplay?
player going to
Foreplay
win
is
Anaheim,
taking
aren't
all
they?
boys.
Yeah, cool, that's fine.
The extreme
Yeah,
dark
we'll
horse.
see.
I know that's how we started this show, dude. That's. I mean, okay. Look, people didn't understand this, but honestly, I was essentially a nobody, which maybe I still am to a lot of you. But when I first started this show, I was essentially nothing. Okay, so I was like, what am I going to do to attract the viewers? And I was like, oh, drama. It's so easy. And honestly, I have never had a bigger showing of viewers than when I was doing the old weekly rant. Like, seriously, every week, we put on 2 shows a week because that's how much fucking content there was. And we had 500 plus viewers damn near every show. Okay? Alright? So that built up the viewer base and the fans and all that good stuff. And then I changed for the better. I go strictly news. I didn't. Maybe I went soft, but maybe I went the higher road too, which is initially what I wanted to do in the first place. I wanted to put a show on like I have now every Wednesday. That's essentially what I wanted to do. But honestly, if I did that off the start, this show, I wouldn't be having a 1-year anniversary of the W Rant this Wednesday, because the show would have died. Like, I would have not wanted to keep doing this. But I mean,
So-
my viewership hurt tremendously from not doing drama. Like, it is a bitch to get viewers now. It really is.
So you're saying you're gonna do a 24-hour rant marathon? Yeah, that's what I hear.
Dude,
24 hours.
on Wednesday? Shit, I didn't even think about that, dude. I don't know how I can
Let's
rant
go.
for 24 hours. I mean, not gonna lie, I can talk a bunch of I can talk forever if I really needed to, but it would after like the first 4 hours, it would just be incoherent nonsense. I would seem like a crazy person. And
If
I
you
would
hit
I
like
would
3 in the morning, you'd have like 4 viewers. So.
I would have to line up guests for like each hour or something like that too. Holy hell.
Or just do like an hour segment where you play League Play with viewers and just shit on them for doing so bad, like you do with me. That works.
Dude, honestly, yeah, I
I'll
mean,
play
you're a
some.
moron. I'm sorry. If I play with idiots in League Play that don't know what they're doing, I'd tell them straight up. Like, come on. Rotate,
I
people.
get roasted every time I get online, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
Yo,
no,
green
I-
guy, what are you doing, green guy?
Yo, yes, I am starting a green guy account on Twitter. I'm not even kidding. I can't tell you how many times, like, green guy, get the fuck out of my way. What are you doing? Green guy, rotate back. Green guy, freaking kill something. Green guy, do you have thumbs, green guy? And every now and again, I actually get the green guy to respond because he knows I'm talking to him, which is hilarious. That's what gets me going. It's like, dude, I like you just for knowing you're that green guy. That's all I gotta say. Oh,
League
man.
plays on another level. If I go into it, I could talk about it for hours. I just think it's the most corrupt thing ever. I love the idea of it, and it's awesome to be able to have a difference to pubs, but just like even right down to the core things like the scoring method and how you get placed and everything like that. It's absolute
it's
fucking
stupid.
bullshit.
Yeah.
It's retarded.
As an
And what is-
example,
I
was
am not.
playing,
Hold on. Bio, I am not dropping my life story. What the hell? I'm just telling you what went down with the W rant and why I did what I did. Because a lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people don't understand. The Venom Grip show. Dude, the Venom Grip show still comes back to bite me in the ass, dude. I'm not even kidding. But sorry, Wisdom, to cut you off. I
Oh, no,
dearly
it's okay.
apologize.
I'll never forget that show. Me and
Nobody
Jeff got
will,
blamed
dude.
for setting him up. You remember that?
Nobody will forget that show, dude. But let Wisdom get out what she has to say.
Oh yeah, no. Like when we were talking about league play, like as an example, I have a league team with Mike Martin, Quantic Panda, and Benson, and literally the last 3 days that we have played, I think when we lost a match, I think we lost points once, and when we did beat kids, like when we beat kids that we shouldn't, like that we should have beaten anyways because they were like gold and ridiculous, 150 points every time. As an example of how messed up.
No,
League
no,
play is.
league
Like,
play is messed up. I will play a team that's not ranked and is absolutely just dog crap, and I'll get plus 150, and then I'll play at like a number 1 Masters team and beat them, and I'll get
Yeah.
plus 10, and I'm just
It
mind
should
blown.
be based. It should be based on how many people are in the game. You know, I won't go into it too much, but I've always said if you have 4 people on your team and you win with, you know, and there are 4 people on the other, you get 40 points. If there's 3 people on the other team, you get 30 points. 2 people 20, 1 person 10. Simple as that. You know, and just a
I like
different
that.
way of scoring it because it's so random. And then, you know, if you lose, it's exactly the same. If you lose and you've got 4 members on your team, you lose 40. Same, you know, and then if you're on your own, you literally only lose 10 because you can't help it if 3 of your teammates back out who are all random. Why is that your fault? And why should you be getting a lot of points deducted from your
Exactly.
score? So if you only lose that 10, that's fine. And then just, you know, as an added thing to like
See, that
completely
system-
promote playing
that
as a
system-
4-man team, you get double.
Well, that
get double, you
system
get
that
80.
system would make sense.
Yeah.
It would make sense, but you know how difficult it would
I'm
be
going to ring up
to
David
actually
Bonham
make that
right now.
happen.
Be right back.
But
The
to be
thing
fair,
is,
those
like,
people who back
they
out,
like
they
all
lose
these
points.
complicated.
Oh my
They
god,
like all these
Bio.
complicated like expressions just to be like weird. Like I don't know. Want to make these expressions so no one can figure out what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, Diesel is like, they just threw in some random code and just said, fuck it, this works, I guess.
Yeah, that's what they did. They threw
The
some
thing is,
code in
balance-
there that they
Pretty
didn't
much what
fully
they did.
understand themselves, and they're like, it seems to run all right. We'll just, you know, leave that go.
But they need to call StarCraft and ask them about their ladder scoring system and call it a day. Let's go.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the Mexican.
Well, I know
pronunciation
some
system.
a lot of people don't play StarCraft, but their ladder system is ridiculous. when it comes down to scoring and the points and how well you do and how much you get, depending on how high of a rank that you beat, or if you lose, you don't lose as much, type deal. It's all broken.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't think there probably won't be a league play for Call of Duty
No.
Ghosts.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't
I think you're
know.
wrong.
I don't
Or
know
you know
what
what you
there's
do,
going
just-
to be.
If you're gonna do
I
like
think you're
the
wrong.
team thing, you run into like teams of 4. You should just have a separate ladder for that. Just have like team-based ladders.
Dude, all I gotta say
Yeah.
is, remember 2 years ago, around this time, Infinity Ward 402, talking about LAN, this and that. Oh yeah, LAN, it's gonna come out with the release. There's gonna be LAN capabilities, this and that. We're like, oh yes, competitive Call of Duty, yay, 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 we can play, yay. And then the game comes out, no LAN capabilities, totally fucked us. And then let's see, we asked for it. They're like, oh yeah, we're getting to it, we're working on it, we got it, it's on the list, it's on the list. 6 months later, we
Dude,
finally
like,
get
my
LAN
thing-
capabilities. Like
On the
I'm
list,
saying,
yeah.
Infinity
I think
Ward
it's just
always
that,
talks
so
a big game, and they never deliver.
I think it's this. We don't have 402 this time to deal with. Number one.
Dude, but
Number
honestly,
two,
it
last
wasn't
time, a lot of-
402.
a lot
He
of
was the
Modern
one
Warfare 3
fighting for us.
But I
It was
know, but, like,
it was the people, it was
lot
the
of-
developers behind the scenes that were not really giving a shit.
A lot of Modern Warfare 3 was Sledgehammer too, so a lot of the blame on that was probably on their end as well as Infinity Ward's. And they're actually supporting. Activision is really behind esports this year, so they're gonna push it. And the lead developer for Infinity Ward already said their esports isn't going anywhere in their game. Like I just don't. I cannot see them leaving the game out without Codcaster and LAN.
It's
and the-
deja vu, bro.
I'm-
All I
yeah,
see
but-
is deja vu.
yeah.
I know
Yeah.
that, dude, but it's a different scenario.
Dude, I'm
There's
telling you, I'm
different- there's so much more going on.
gonna be the stubborn
There's
ass
so
I
much more
am,
going
and I'm
on.
keeping this viewpoint until the game actually gets released and it has everything we need. And then I'll
Alright,
start
dude, we'll
saying,
see.
okay, Infinity
then you'll
Ward, I
stop
can
bitching?
trust you.
Mm,
Yes,
okay.
then I'll stop bitching. Then I'll stop bitching. That's
But
all I
dude,
gotta
there
say.
was like so much more important shit to do on MW3. Like they had to put more prestiges in, dude. That was way more important.
Dude, remember when Optic won COD XP, the Modern Warfare 3 one? They were promised like their own special in-game prestige emblem or some shit like that. I forget what it was.
Something like that.
And they never
tried to
got
put-
it.
They tried to put out a video.
Yeah, they never
They put
got
out a
it.
video about like he said they were talking backstage to developers like, what do we need to make this game competitive? And he was like, LAN this, and they're like, okay, yeah, we'll do that. And
Yeah.
then we went to like the worst year of our lives.
Yeah. The one thing I don't agree that I totally this is the one thing I like Battlefield 4 about right now is that they displayed their multiplayer pre-alpha phase and let 64 people play it at a time at E3. And we're not even going to get to see any multiplayer footage until August for Call of Duty Ghosts. August or September. August,
Like,
October, September, something like that. I don't know. I thought I heard
Typical
August at
COD
first.
life cycle.
But I mean, that always happens for Call of Duty. Like, we don't get to see the gameplay, and there's never a beta. The only beta for Call of Duty that there ever was World at War for some
Wow.
reason, and that beta was dog shit.
Weeks.
Dude, I invited you,
to hop
Opetty.
on-
I invited you, whatever your gamer tag is. It said Opetty in it.
Just to hop back to Max's point, he said that last year was the worst year ever for us. And to be honest, I kind of disagree. I think last year was kind of good for us.
Well, okay, yeah, well, it was like the worst, but it was the best
I
year.
think
I know what
a
you
lot
mean.
of good ended up coming from it.
Yeah, we've had that talk before.
Wait, what? I was zoning out.
No, we talked about how it was like the worst year, but it was the best year because like we learned what not to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I think a lot of good came from it. I mean, like, I'm not saying this isn't the only thing, but UMG came from it. I highly doubt UMG would have been here last year if, obviously MLG and stuff was still going on.
Willie.
And just different things like that. I mean,
Well, yeah, well, we wouldn't really need UMG then if MLG was here, though.
no, that's what I'm saying, but now we have 2 events to go to with good cash prizes
Yeah,
instead
true.
of 1.
Oh, there's a lot more coming
we
out,
got
though.
really-
Gfinity.
We got really connected with our European scene. I
Gfinity,
mean,
Did you see that announcement the other day?
ESWC, which ESWC thing is honestly just in the back. I don't even think it's in the back of everyone's mind anymore. Because seriously, they announced that they picked up Call of Duty a month or so ago, and there hasn't been any more word on it. And the event's in the end of October, and they still have to set up all these qualifying online tournaments and shit like that. So I'm wondering what's going on with that. And then
I don't know if you saw on Restricted Diesel, but Gfinity, like, I've seen a lot of people, and especially in the chat earlier on the streams and yesterday as well, they were asking, like, oh, I think Gfinity is just going to flop because it's exclusive teams and everything. And I was like, well, you obviously don't really keep up to date with it or anything, because they announced yesterday or the day before, I believe it was, that they're not just doing exclusive events, and that's absolutely huge for the EU scene. Obviously, I've not really been
well, they're not
in Call
only
of Duty
planning
for
on
too
doing it in
long,
the
but
EU though. They're planning on being some
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
international.
But I mean, I like that. I think it's good that some people are doing that. I'm not sure how well it's going to work out or what's going to happen. We'll see come July how good that first initial event is. But the fact that somebody from the EU is trying to say to EGL, who are dominating everything over here pretty much, no, we're not standing for that and we're going to do it ourselves. I personally like that, and I've got the utmost respect for them for at least attempting to do that. Obviously, we don't know what the end result's going to be yet, but we've only got just under a month to see. But with this whole EGL, buyout thing, and, the fact that they're not, that they're not giving any prize money away or anything like that, people are just going to turn from them if this event's a success, and there's no doubt about that. The only reason why people are still with EGL and are supporting it is because it's the only damn thing EU's pretty much got on a big scale. It's the only thing, and that's horrible. We hate it over here, I know. So many people who just cannot stand it that there's not enough events. And I watched a live stream that they did just over a month ago, some of the EGL guys, and they were chatting about it. And all they did was just moan that they couldn't find a venue. That was it. They didn't really address anything to do with the prize money. They just kept going on about how, they couldn't find a good venue for it anywhere, which I was like, surely that's
They can find a
I'm
venue for
sorry,
it. They're
like,
just stalling because they can't
Black-
pay out, dude. EGL's on the brink of non-existence. They really
Upstate.
are. Like
yeah.
even
I don't
if
remember
they,
where I saw
I
it.
was saying that if they were gonna put on another event, it's gonna be in August because that's the month gap, and I just actually learned that UMG is putting an event on in Atlanta in August now, so they filled that gap. But or at least for
ATL.
the NA side. But if EGL was gonna put on an event, it'd probably be in August, and I don't think it's gonna happen. And even if they do, they have a lot of your top EU teams kind of boycotting EGL, not even gonna attend it probably. So
Well, I think a lot of them are, because they're stalling on announcing it. And the thing that's ground my teeth about it and really got me wound up is the fact that they are planning to announce the next event before they've announced when people are going to get paid for 6, 7, 8. The only way they've actually announced anything recently about payment is when a lot of the top NA,
oh yeah,
players, I
Gamescom
think
is
it
in
was like
August.
FizzUp
That's
and
right.
people, started to shout them out on Twitter and was just, and calling them out, just like, when am I getting my money? This is getting silly now. And it's only when they have their backs up against the wall and people are starting to get angry at them and asking where it is that they're going to announce on Twitter about the money, about for 6, 7, 8, and they gave an estimated time of arrival for a month, and that was it, nothing else.
The thing is this, like, EGL is waiting for the next event to pay for their other prizes. Like,
Yeah.
they can't pay for EGL 6 or 7 or 8 until
Yeah,
they
they're
get
4
money from
events
EGL
behind.
10.
Yeah.
They're 4
And that's
events
just
behind.
how they are, dude. Like, I don't know.
Another
Wow,
Their business
that's
plan
crazy.
is completely flawed. I mean,
They're
I
Yeah,
four
but then I
events
hear that they're
behind.
in E3 gambling overnight. That's what I heard. There was a rumor going around that all of them, I know it's probably personal money and stuff, which is kind of a different story, but I still heard that they were
It
going
doesn't
around
matter, dude.
gambling
That's
at
your
E3 when they
business,
were
dude.
there.
And if it's starting to fail, if you want to keep that business going, you have to invest in your own business, which is your personal money. You have to invest in that business to keep it going. I don't give a shit who you are.
Yep.
If you're waiting on personal sponsors, you need to tell people that and tell them that you can't get the money out because sponsors just withered up and died on you, and you got to close up shop if you can't pay your fucking
you
bills.
should not. And, like, they put out a tweet because everyone went off on them this week saying that, your staff are at E3, and they just put out a tweet saying, well, they flew out on their own personal money. It's like, that doesn't mean shit to me. Like, they're your staff. They're probably getting money from you guys. They should be worrying about your debt. Like,
It was apparently it was like a month-long trip actually over in the States that they all planned together for E3 and all that shit. Like they've been over there for a month.
crazy.
Yeah. 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 I mean honestly,
know-
if
I know
you're
we have a-
if you're 4 events behind on paying out and you can't find a venue, which I'm assuming because you don't have the money to pay for a decent venue right now, that might be why you're having trouble finding a venue because you're trying to work some deal out, then you need to close up shop. If you can't break even and you're that far behind, there's no reason to keep trying to run a business.
I know.
I mean,
saw
you
a
can
link around a
only
week
be
ago.
you can only be running in the red for so long. I don't understand.
I got sent a link a week ago from Partisan, and basically it pretty much said EGL is like $100,000 in debt, like a bunch of different resources, and it's just like they'd be better off just saying, listen, we just can't pay out, and just shutting down and like keeping up, not paying. Like I'm not gonna get any support to host another event without paying out.
Isn't that interesting?
Also, I saw some people talking about the Gfinity groups. I know they put Impact and Envy in the same group, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the dumbest thing ever.
That's dumb thing ever.
That's
Never
the-
mind. You said it first.
Yeah, that's
Jinx.
you owe me a soda,
Anyway.
bitch.
All right, so here,
But
I'll read out the groups
no, that's
really quick.
it. No, I would just want to say this real quick though. That's the dumbest thing ever. Why are you gonna put arguably the top 2 teams in the world right now in the same damn bracket? I mean, if
Steve, I
you
don't know if
want,
you've seen.
okay, don't say it's only for views, because honestly, if you want the biggest view, you want Envy and Impact in the finals, because that's a rematch from COD Champs, which had the biggest viewing ever for a Call of Duty title ever. 100,000, 100,000+
They
viewers. I mean, that's what you want. That is your ideal outcome, is to have Impact and Envy in any of your finals. That's the ultimate final, if I must
thing
say.
that I don't-
rigged it.
Yeah, no, the thing that I don't understand about it is I was on their website and there are 10 teams, and then it says on the website that on the final day, so there's a whole day of gaming on Saturday. We're not sure how the groups are working. You know, obviously we know the groups and who's in them, but we don't know how they're
No,
working technically, and if you have to play everybody and then go through blah blah blah. But the thing that caught me out is there are 10 teams, and then it says on the website on the Sunday it's the top 8 teams, which technically means you would have a full day of gaming on Saturday just to have 2 teams knocked out.
no, I think
And I
it's
didn't
down to
understand that.
4. It's gonna get down to 4 for Sunday.
I saw 8 on the website. I'm pretty sure, unless my
Oh, here,
eyesight
let
is
me-
failing me at my teenage age, I'm pretty sure it's
I mean, you
top
might be
8. That's
right.
what's on the website.
I'm just saying
I'll
this
just
whole
double check now.
Gfinity secrecy thing is really starting to piss me off. That's all I gotta say.
So
It's
really
annoying.
quick, let me read
It's
out.
annoying for me.
And
yeah.
actually, when I
Let me read
had
out the
them,
group.
I had them on just for a little special, like 45-minute show a month or so ago. And in that show, they said that the event was going to be open to the public, to like the people that lived close enough to go spectate. But now I'm hearing that it's only private. Like if you want an actual pass, like they're only giving them out privately or something like that. Like you can win a pass from
yeah.
them or something,
The-
but it's not
The
open to
reason
the
why is
public.
because of the location. The only reason why is because of the location of the venue. It says that on the website. That's the only reason why. It's because it's in an exclusive zone, and everybody's going. I'm pretty sure. It's
Wait,
just been told to get
it's
to the
in
London Eye in the morning.
the
that's it.
exclusive there's exclusive zones in London that the public can't go to. What, you need some special
No, well,
wristband?
I it could be just. I think it's due to the size of it. I think
What the
that
hell
could
are
be
you
it. I
guys
think
doing
by the
over
looks
there in
of it,
London?
it could
What do I not know about?
yeah, I know.
What is going
I
on over
know.
there? You got shit sectioned off? What is this?
Yeah, so, alright, so the bottom 2 will be eliminated on Saturday from each group, and then the first seed from Group A will play the 4th seed from Group B, and vice versa.
So what, I don't
Yeah, but
like
my
that
thing is,
though.
well,
There's
they're
a
gonna
Okay,
have
full
to
well
hop
then
on
you can
Friday.
still get an
Two
Envy
teams
Impact
to go.
final then.
Yeah.
Alright.
But my thing
Well-
is, why have a why do
Oh, wait,
the
no.
whole day to get rid of 2 teams and then have an 18
Exactly.
double elimination bracket? Like,
Why? Because they
honestly,
want
the-
because the way that I'm just throwing this out there. The way they have it
Alright.
set up is so that they can have a stream running with all these teams playing all day Saturday and
every
Sunday.
single match is going to be streamed.
Yeah,
every
every
match is
single.
gonna be
I mean, there's
streamed,
gonna be like 5 different streams or some shit like that. I thought.
But my thing
Yeah,
is,
that's
if the venue is actually as small as from what I've gathered, if it's as small as it is, they're only going to be able to have 2 or 3 matches going on at a time. So I don't know how they're going to get through all these groups and everything.
They've got to release that before anything, you know, before it starts and stuff like that. And I know it's kind of their thing, and you know, this whole secrecy with the venue of it. But it's not easy for teams and stuff like that to get there. You get a postcode which is SW1, and that's it. And you've got to book around it, and I don't know how much detail they give to teams on hotels and things like that, but you literally get told to be at the London Eye, I think, at something like 7:45 in the morning, and then they take you there, and okay, that's kind of, in concept, that's a cool idea to have a bit of secrecy about it, but, you know, in in literal respects and kind of logical respects, that's horrible for a team, especially if you're traveling over from America and places like that to come into London where
This is
you may not have
America,
been
not
too
America. It's
often.
America.
They're like,
America. Sorry, I'll keep working on that.
It's America.
But it's horrible
These
to
guys
come
weren't,
over
like-
and then have to do that.
they weren't like reputable, respectful people. Like, I'd be worried. I wouldn't want to just meet you somewhere and say you're gonna take me to a venue. Like, why? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
It sounds like
Yeah,
hostile.
yeah.
Hostile, man.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about.
Oh
I was wondering
yeah.
for a second if they were going to do it on the London Eye, considering we've been told to meet up at the London Eye. Imagine that, having a station in each one of the little cubicles for the London Eye going around each day. That would be absolutely terrible. But, that's the closest guess you've got. It says SW1, and then I've been looking at it on Google Maps. And that's still across the river and stuff. And again, I don't know how they're going to work it out, but
You stupid
London, if
Americans.
anybody's been there, isn't. These silly Americans. I'm gonna
See,
have to keep
that's
working on
why
that.
that's why
Huh?
they cut down on the teams coming from the NA so that it would reduce the body count. That's what's going on
But
here. That's
the
what's
thing
going
is,
on
is
here.
that you still
I'm
all
feeling-
the
I'm
teams
feeling
have
a little
to congregate
hostile.
in one area. You all have to meet in one area, and then
It is
I'm
hostile.
not sure if they've really grasped how difficult it is to travel in London at those times of the morning. I've been there a lot. And the London Eye is the other side of the bridge to where they're saying the event venue is, the
I
other side
don't-
of the River Thames. And I
Just-
have to say that's not easy. Like, that's
I
just
don't
my
know.
opinion, but
Don't
Yeah.
take the pill. That's all I'm saying. When you
Don't
get off the
take that
cab,
pill.
the guy that's handing the pill over.
No,
just don't,
it's not even the pill.
Don't
It's
pop the
any-
Molly. Don't take the Molly.
anything-
Don't.
anything they hand you, if it's a drink of water or something like that, just don't do it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I'm just going to throw it back at them. Yeah.
Don't even touch it. But people are asking
we'll
for
see.
links. People are asking for links to the Gfinity groups. I don't think they actually. I know they tweeted them out.
All right, here.
I don't think
I'll
they-
read them out really quick.
Well, did they actually post them somewhere, or was it just in their tweets?
I'm just
Oh,
going to have a look on their
So
website
here-
and see if
here-
they put it on
Okay,
there.
the group A consists of Prophecy, Giants Gaming, Complexity, Unite, the EU Unite obviously,
Yeah.
Optic Gaming, and then the second group consists of AAA Gaming, Curse, Envious, Impact, and CCM.
Right, there's the link. I just posted it in the chat for anybody who wants to have a look at it. There's the League of Legends and the Call of Duty teams on there. They have put it up on the website, it seems. I didn't see it until just now.
But is it the teams? But is it the groups as well?
Yeah, it's the team.
It's the
Yeah.
teams and the groups, yeah. I mean, in all respect, looking at again, I've seen a lot of people talking on the chat from the EU side when I was casting and when I was watching Benson and Bioacid cast there, and there was a lot of hot topic about the choice of EU teams going, because a lot of people were saying, why Ozone Giants? Why aren't they getting Farico All-Stars there, who are a much better EU team and stuff? Why are they choosing these people?
Viewership.
Epsilon aren't going
Viewership.
because yeah, exactly.
Viewership.
Epsilon aren't going because Xanity's too young. That's the reason why. But there's a lot of people just saying like, oh, okay, well, why are these teams going when there are better EU teams out there? And of course, nobody can really answer with a firm thing. I agree. Viewership.
No, it's viewership, dude. And also another thing is, I mean, it's age that goes into it. It's the reliability of actually showing up to the event. It's having the funds and the organizations behind you that are reputable and can bring in viewership. I mean, there's a lot of things that went into this, especially on the NA side, because they are not paying any travel or anything. Like, they're not paying hotel, they're not paying flights, they're not paying anything. It's just, you're invited to this event, come to it. So all the NA teams have to put up all that money to just go and play in the damn thing, which is expensive as hell. I mean, you're talking $1,000 plane flights, you're talking hotel for the entire weekend for the team. I mean, all the shit that goes into that. And they had to pick teams that were reliable, one, and two, had the funds to actually get over there. So that's all what went into that, and also the viewership thing too. I mean, that's why like
really-
the first 4 teams they announced was Optic and Envy. They were in there. I mean, those are like the 2 biggest brands in the NA. I mean, essentially.
Really quick, so could you imagine the viewership that's going to come in when you have AAA against Optic?
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking
It's gonna be
Gotaga and
Taga and
Nadeshot
his
going at
teams
each other.
always pull so many, yeah,
Dude,
like they
dude,
pull so many
Gotaga and
viewers.
Nadeshot in the same stream, dude. Oh yeah, watch yourself. That
Like, I could see 60K coming in there for that match. Like, I
dude, the
don't know.
French community comes like, and that MLG
Yeah.
show
French
match,
matches.
that MLG show match with AA and Giants, dude, it got up to like 15,000 viewers for the MLG show match. That was crazy, dude. Those French, man.
I don't want to put them on blast or anything like that, but the French community need to work on some things as a whole EU community because they just support the French teams. I was looking at all the Twitter, announcements and everything from Skylan when Epsilon went crazy and didn't drop a single map at LAN. As soon as the French team was gone, like the whole room was full, and you saw a lot of them saying like it's like a soccer or a football match, and everybody in the room is on the French team. And then as soon as they lose, they've all gone. And yes, okay, I know that the event was in France, but you don't see over here at EGL or anything like that. Okay, all the UK teams get knocked out, so then all the UK viewers are going to go home. And there was literally nobody there for the finals. I know it was stupidly late in the morning, but as soon as the French teams lose, they all don't care. They just want to go, and I can't stand that.
Well, I mean, that's what happens. I mean, the viewers are there to see what they want to see. I mean, just when. I've been saying this a lot lately. I mean, Nadeshot always he's pulling in a lot. I mean, he keeps growing. He's gonna be breaking like 10K views here pretty soon every time he streams. But it's funny because when he turns his stream off, his entire audience turns their computers off as well. Like you don't see them going to other streams and watching Call of Duty. No, they're watching Nadeshot, and they're watching the person they want to watch. That's just how it is.
Very true. Very true.
See, and like the new Twitch layout really makes it easier for them to do that too, because like on the original Twitch layout, you right on the stream it'll show you suggested channels for like other Call of Duty streams. On the new layout it just doesn't do it. It's not the same. Like you can't easily see who's streaming and what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, naturally.
All a part of the plan. That's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, naturally, a couple of those viewers will go to different streams, but. Honestly, dude, you guys just pay attention. Like once the Optic House is fully up and running and operational, and they're all four streaming every day, and they've got the frickin' monopoly on streaming, because whenever they're streaming, it goes Nadeshot, and then it used to go Scumpy, but he hasn't been streaming, so now it's Big Timer. So it's like Nadeshot 8K, Big Timer 2K, 1 to 2K. Merc is he gets up to a K here and there, but then if Scumpy's streaming, it's gonna be Scumpy at 1 to 2K, and he's probably gonna trump Big Timer pretty soon after that if he gets consistent streaming, then Merc. So they're gonna have a monopoly on it, and then you honestly just pay attention to it, especially to Nadeshot. Like, you will see the viewership. I would say the viewership for COD on Twitch when Nadeshot's not streaming, middle of the day, is around 4 to 5K. Nadeshot hops on, it gets like 11, 12, 13K, and then around 10 when he normally gets off, 9 or 10, dude. That number drops all the way back down to 4 or 5K where it normally sits if he's not online. Like a couple of the stragglers hang out and go to Parasite stream or Rambo's stream or Proofy stream or whoever's streaming, whoever's the big name pro streaming, they'll go to that. That's not true, dude. Are you serious? I hope you're not talking to me. You're talking to someone in the chat. Like I've been paying attention to this for quite some time now.
Yeah, I think you talked
about Parasite.
Parasite does not average 1 to 2K per stream anymore. He might be right now because none of the Optic guys are streaming because they're all moving. But that's what it is. People are there to watch what they want to watch. And, I mean, I'm not going to, Optic, they might not be the best players anymore. They're still top players, don't get me wrong, but they might not be the cream of the crop anymore. But I would say that the Optic members definitely have the best personalities in this community. I mean,
I couldn't agree more.
I thoroughly enjoy watching Big Timer stream.
Agree.
I'm not even kidding. Like, that is honestly
cool
my
people.
favorite. That is honestly my favorite stream. Like, Big Timer stream is funny. And even if he's not streaming, Nadeshot stream, that dude, Nadeshot is still pretty funny at times too. I mean, they have the best personalities. People enjoy watching them for hours and hours and hours. It's just how it is. Like, no one really beats them personality-wise. That's all I.
Whoa! Hold on.
What?
Wait. You can't. I mean, I'm up there. But
Okay, you're not a pro Call of Duty player, bro.
Oh snap! You threw out the whole pro on this. You threw out the whole pro on it. All right.
Okay,
All right. I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you.
No, Aches is Skinny Man. I've watched your streams, dude. You got a good personality, but you're not a pro player.
I'm not a pro. No, heck no. I know that.
I'm talking about.
I'm just messing with you, dude.
Yeah. Yo, man, stop fucking with me on my own show. I'm just kidding, dude. No, Aches is only fun to watch when he's freaking hopped up on Gamma, snorting lines and talking shit out of his mind. Like, that's the only time it's entertaining to watch him, which he normally is doing. Karma.
Hey, swallowed out.
Okay, Karma's funny for about 30 minutes until he gets banned off Twitch.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Like honestly, if I was Parasite, I would not let Karma stream. I would not let Karma have the reins on my stream.
How
If
many
I was
times has he been
Like,
banned now? Is it 3
honestly,
from Twitch within a week?
I've lost a lot of respect for Karma in the last 2 weeks from his streams. Like,
He got
no, I
banned
know
twice in a
probably get,
week.
like,
Yeah.
I know, and then he went on YouTube and was an idiot. He was drunk off his mind and stuff. Like, it's just, you don't do that shit, man. Like, representing brands, you just don't do it.
Yo,
Karma
actually, I'm
does
about to head
not.
out of here real quick.
Yo,
I
go
gotta
watch
watch
your
the
True
TV
Blood,
show.
gay
Gotta watch
ass.
some True Blood. I'll be on later, guys. Thanks for having
Clay's
me
to
on.
stream. I like
Blood?
Clay's stream.
What?
Clay's a
Matt.
chill dude. Clay's definitely a chill
Yeah,
dude.
Love you,
Clay's
Chili.
stream is probably one of my favorites, just because the people in that stream you can
Okay.
actually chat with without feeling like you're losing brain cells.
I agree.
They're like, I
That's
can't
rare.
chat in Nate Shot's stream. Like, you cannot have a legit chat in his stream.
No,
It's just-
all there are
Dude, look,
graphic
I-
penises and bang bang.
Look, I stream, dude. I stream League Play late at night, pretty much drunk off my ass sometimes too. But I'm not stupid with it. I'm not in there saying, talking shit on Nade Shot, doing this, doing stupid shit. Like, I don't get incoherently drunk either, to where I can't even string 2 words together. I mean,
No,
it's,
you're not falling on the floor, breaking your headset. Like, no.
I don't know, dude. There's just
But at that
ways-
point, like
I think-
if you're Parasite, you should be asking yourself, like when that's happening, what is going on personally that's causing him to not only get that drunk on a consistent basis, but why is he streaming? Like that shouldn't
Yeah.
even be like I'm worried about my brand. It should be I'm worried about him as a person.
uh,
Well, that's what Parasite said. He said he needs help. He needs help as a person.
wait, did he say that?
But they're not doing anything to support
Yeah,
him
he
in
did
that.
figure out.
Yeah, they made him delete all his tweets though.
When was
Apparently,
this?
Like, so.
You
so
can
that
delete all the
night-
tweets you want, but
Okay, so
everyone
wait.
saw it.
The night
Yeah.
it was all happening, basically, I'm not putting anyone on blast, but some of the people that
Dude,
he
okay, if you have
represents-
to say I'm not
can't
putting
think of
anybody on
anything.
blast, you're probably putting someone on blast. Just say what you gotta say.
Okay, so
Just do it.
Ego and everyone was defending Karma, saying he didn't do anything wrong, and then Parasite posted a tweet saying he's depressed, he needs help, and he tweeted his Karma's mom. He's like, you need to get help for your son, and they made him delete that right away, man. It was ridiculous.
I didn't see
But
that.
this is the other thing I'm concerned about. Why are you putting that on Twitter? Like, you have his phone
That's
number, you
personal
have
business.
his kick.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that should not be stuff you're putting on Twitter. And this is part of the problem with our community.
Hey guys,
we
hey,
literally
hold on,
put
hold the phone. I
everything
just want to say
online.
real quick, if you look at the top right corner of the stream overlay, hashtag think before you tweet, people. Preach it.
Okay. Okay.
Preach it.
I quit.
That's why I have that there. I've been waiting for that moment. Waiting for it.
There you go, Diesel. There you go.
Been waiting a whole year for that.
No, actually, it used to be no one is safe. I've had that up there maybe a couple months.
The middle finger logo.
Yeah, dude. Dude, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I miss the original weekly rant. I do.
Yeah.
I honestly do. It was fun as hell to get on here every week and do research on idiots and totally bash them and make them look like retards. It was fun, but time to move on.
Time to grow up. Yeah.
There's always that time to move on. I went from TMZ to CNN, and it got boring. And a lot of people do miss the
I
old
don't know
W rant.
about
That's why.
anything.
That's why I decided to do this being frank thing with Bio to kind of bring back a little of that old weekly rant. It's not nearly as crazy as the old weekly rant was, but it's definitely gonna be fun. And we're gonna say a lot of things people aren't gonna agree with, and people are gonna get definitely butthurt about it. So, but you know what? It needs to be done. Someone has to say these things if the people in this community aren't going to tell them themselves. That's what I've decided.
Amen, my brother. Amen. If ain't nobody gonna say anything, amen, my brother. I'll follow.
Yeah, Skinny Man, my brother.
Yes, my
brother from
yeah.
another mother, man. What is good?
Yeah. What's good?
Yeah.
Pop the molly.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, yeah. Pop the molly, I'm sweating. Yeah. Snorted some gamma. Woo! Got that pink lemonade.
Oh God, no, he didn't. No,
Got that pink lemonade. Yeah, I already said in the beginning, the cockiest team right now is definitely Impact.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, they have a right to be cocky, don't get me wrong, but don't freaking be so flamboyant about it on stream. It's annoying and makes you look like a dumbass. I'm just telling you.
Very true. Very true. You can be the best, but there's a way to carry yourself at the same time, though.
I mean, it's like they're winning these scrims, but yet after they're still winning, and after every kill, like, oh, fucking warrior, oh, I'll destroy you on land. You'll never be able to do that on land, and they're still winning the damn map. I'm like, what is happening here? Like, you guys are sore winners. I don't understand. It makes no sense. Sore winners are the worst type.
Yeah, Bio said it right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, not to be. No, there you go, Bio. See, that's why he's my That's why he's my Robin. Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, people. You're gonna want to be there. You're gonna want to be there. Trust me. I'm telling you, dude. The Being Frank show is gonna trump the other two W Rant shows in viewership within a month. I'm not even joking. I just know it will. It kind of pisses me off too.
Dude, that's the
But-
thing though. Like, it's your demographic. I mean, you're working with kids who sit on TV watching all day, watching that shit, like drama and shit. Like,
Watching them stupid
don't
ass
give a
reality
shit about
TV
what's going
shows
on.
like Jersey Shore.
they don't give a shit what's
Oh,
going on.
gosh.
They don't care like who's at war or nothing. They just want to know what the hell, Yeah.
Yo, Pauly
What
D, yo,
celebrities
you
are
getting
fighting
that
with
fight
each other?
last night? Yeah, it was good.
Exactly.
Fucking
Grenade.
instant fame. Instant fame. It's stupid. You know, I am proud to say I have not seen one episode of Jersey Shore. Proud to say
I haven't
that.
seen a full one.
You know what? That's why you're my dude now, Skinny.
Heck yeah. Brothers for life. Let's go.
Let's
You
go.
just didn't know.
Let's go. Yeah, but what else is there to talk? Damn, dude, it's 8:17 already. This show went flying. I had a lot to say today, though.
8:17
We
Central
still
Time.
have yet to talk about the predictions of Anaheim. Yep. You
Wait.
said to hold
Dude,
off on
honestly,
that. You
dude,
said to
the
hold off on
Gamma-
that.
So you-
Gamma
I know.
doing the PBG, I'm assuming name change for 1 year supply if you win. Wait, can you like
Yeah.
elaborate that? What does that even mean? Can you
No,
break
what
that down
happened,
in
what
English?
PBG did was if you changed your gamer tag so that it included Gamma and you won the PBG tournament, then Gamma was willing to give you a year's supply of free Gamma. But I think only one team, I think it's just Tech Sweden that changed it on the EU side, and they got knocked out.
Wait, so the deal was to spend 800 Microsoft to change your gamer tag to have Gamma in it?
And if you
Yeah,
win
and
the
then if
tournament,
you,
yeah.
yeah.
I wondered. I thought it was just on the team name. I didn't know it was actual.
I thought it was the
in
actual
your
gamer tag.
I thought it was on the team name at the start of it,
Just on
like
the
you went an
clan tag?
organization like Icons Impact. You know,
Oh,
whether
okay.
it was just going to be Gamma.TEC Sweden or whatever. I think it could have literally been that because I don't think Gamma would really try and get people to spend 800 Microsoft points on changing their actual Xbox Live gamer tag for something like that because a lot of teams haven't really got the confidence to really go through.
Oh,
and
this
win it
gay's
like
saying
that.
it was
I
gamer
think that
tag.
was it.
Was
Was it actually gamer tag? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that is weird then. I didn't expect that. I thought it was just team
I mean,
name.
honestly, dude,
that's
like,
stupid as hell, man.
If I thought I was gonna win the tournament, I would change my name to Gamma or whatever, just to get free
Yeah.
supply, and then I change it back.
Dude, a
I mean, if
3-year
you can't
supply
change it
Gamma,
back, I
though?
wouldn't do it, but yeah,
Not
I
a
mean,
bad
like, I
deal.
would do it if I could change it right back, dude. That's $10 for possibly hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of Gamma.
That guy'd be hyped off Gamma, man. He'd be dead after a month
Yeah,
of all the
right?
Gamma he'd be drinking, dude. He would have caffeine overdose.
First
Which
recorded
is
death
possible.
by
Which is
Gamma.
possible, people. It is possible to overdose on caffeine. So all you guys that drink a million
How
Red
long
Bulls
is
a day
the
and shit.
final
yeah.
going?
But I don't know,
I
dude.
think
Like,
it was the team name.
It's a
I think
best
it
of
was
9.
Just the team name, because
Yeah, it's a best of 9, but they're only on the 3rd map, and I swear it's been going on for ages.
I'm like, an hour and a half.
And that's something that PBG struggled with all weekend was they've had issues with matches taking absolutely way longer than they should, like on the EU and the NA side. So
Like, yesterday on the EU side, I'm not, again, like, it was really good, but they took like a 45, 50-minute break, and they kept tweeting out, "They match is starting soon, match is starting soon."
We had
Like, I
that
understand
today.
people are eating and stuff, but
We had that today. We dropped 700, 800 viewers because of it, and
yeah,
the reason why that was is because TEC was playing the losers bracket semis, I think it was, or one of the finals. I can't remember quite what it was. Yeah, it was the semis. And it was that horrible situation of, do you go and join it and cast it for one map? And of course, Bioacid had to go because it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. Do you just go and cast it for that one map, or do you just wait it out? And then the teams took forever. They were actually pretty much on schedule. At the end of it, they were only 15 minutes later than what was scheduled on the website. But there was about a 50-minute to an hour break, and of course, I was getting anxious because I was the one casting the next match. And and everybody in the chat was starting to put us on blast. But the teams just took forever, and we found out that Breakout were actually competing in another tournament at the same time.
Dang.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Like,
Oh yeah, that's
I
why.
mean, I-
it's like,
That's why on 360 Icons they implemented that rule where if you're playing a GB the same time you're playing an Icons, then you'd be disqualified from that Icons tournament, because that was a huge problem for the longest time. Is a lot of the players would be playing a GB tournament the same time they were playing the ICN, and they would put precedent on the GB tournament, so it would set the ICN behind even more, which it is already always behind anyways. So instead of the tournament ending at midnight, it was ending at literally like 3 or 4 in the morning because these people were playing GB tournaments at the same time. So, yeah. Funny stuff, which I don't
makes
understand
sense.
anyways.
It doesn't.
yeah, that's like, I would
It's not
expect that
fair.
at LAN event especially, but like on an online tournament, you would expect the stream to be consistently going. Like maybe a 5 or 10 minute break, but not like an hour-long break.
Dude,
where you're
that's
just
why
sitting there.
the entire tournament should have been on the Payback Games Twitch channel first of all, and the way that it's set up, because there's a 6-hour time change or 5-hour time change actually. Well, for me it's a 6-hour. For Eastern it's 5-hour. Whatever you guys want to do, but with the time change, they could have easily started the EU in the morning for the NA side, and it would still been afternoon for the EU. They could have started that, and because there was so little teams, like it doesn't matter if it runs a little behind, but you could have started that in the morning. It could have been done by 3 or 4 in the afternoon, which is when you could have started the NA side of things on the same stream with the same casters instead of having the shitty ass casters that they had on the NA side, and could have ran that throughout the rest of the night, because we're used to staying. Gamers are used to staying up late anyways for tournaments on the weekend. So what's it matter? And then you could have had it all down, and then you could have had the whole championship Sunday with EU and NA on the same stream. Could have made a big spectacle of it. Could have had so many more viewers, and it would have been glorious. But yeah, they didn't do that. I don't know what they were thinking.
I don't know how it would have ended last night if me and Pizzy hadn't have come on again. I'm not being arrogant with that, but obviously, we know how to cast, which is a lot different from what they were doing. And
Whoa! You're getting a little too cocky. Getting a little too
Sorry,
cocky.
guys. Sorry, I'll
A
my
little
bad,
too
my bad.
cocky.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
Ours
but,
just
no,
changed,
but,
Chewy.
Whoa.
we know what we're doing, and they didn't know how to cast because they've never done it before. Like, it's just down to simply like that. And if I hadn't have just simply clicked on the stream and gone in there, I don't know what would have happened, and if the viewer rate would have continued to drop. I predict, of course, that it would have, but I have no. It would have flopped. It completely would have.
Like, I'm sorry, you do not host a tournament like this and have a stream plan without actually having a plan for the stream. Like, you should have casters locked on that actually know what the heck they're doing, like, way before. You should have the production taken care of already. Like, you should not be going in there blind. Like, it just doesn't work.
And the EU side did that. Like, there was, it was set up, and okay, I got asked to cast the losers bracket final today, but if I wasn't able to do it, that wouldn't have been it. There were still people ready to go on it. They just wanted to give me an opportunity to go on there. So it wasn't a case of them being disorganized. There was like at least 4 casters or so in the Skype call. So if one had to jump out or whatever, it was fine, and the EU side had that sorted out. But I was finishing and still casting on the EU side, and I was getting people tweeting me on the NA side and asking me to shout out for casters for them, and asking if I could do it as well. And and then when the show was even live, they were still tweeting at people asking if they had casters to do it. And for a tournament, for a tournament that's been advertised for so long, to have it like that, and to have asking for casters during the show on a public basis on Twitter where all of the viewers can see it too.
I know, dude.
Yeah,
I'm seeing like Cheeto and stuff like that tweet. I need a top or Benson, even Benson. I need a top caster to freaking cast this event with me. It's like, isn't the event going on right now? Like, what?
It's not their fault, so, like, it's
No, I'm not
their
saying
fault.
it.
That's
It's the event
UG's
organizer's
fault.
fault. The hell?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
just saying. Yeah, I'm just,
Let me get this straight right now. I'm bashing PBG, not Benson, okay, guys? Okay?
Benson is the GOAT.
I mean, his voice is more
He's your
better
boyfriend,
than the
Dom.
tournament.
Yeah, you would say that. You're biased as all hell. Biased as all hell. But yeah, I mean, hopefully they learn from this. Hopefully they keep doing these events. I mean, don't expect the next event to have nearly as much as a prize pool or product or anything behind it. I mean, hopefully they understand what they did wrong, which is basically everything, and focus on the next event and try to do everything just way much better. Oh man.
I don't think they should have run the dual. Like, they shouldn't have run 2 tournaments at the same time. Like, it would have been nice to see them do 1 tournament and then go for the next one afterwards, like the week after.
Yeah, I could have done just
They
a week
could have
afterwards, and then you
they
could have.
They could have easily ran them at the same time though with the time difference. I'm just saying because there's
They
only
could have if they
there
were
was
good at
only
running
17
tournaments.
teams. There was only
Right.
17 teams
Oh,
for
but
the.
these-
Called out.
Wait,
Yo,
what?
she's
What did I
so
miss?
tough.
What did I say? What did I miss? What'd you say?
It was like if they were running tournaments, yeah.
Oh damn! I like
I come in
that.
with a roast every once in a while. I'm
I
not just
like
a pretty
that.
face. I
I
promise.
like that. Who said you were a pretty face? Oh.
You should talk to this community about that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what? Pretty
Oh, the
faces
leg
or
bumper.
what? I don't know what's going
No.
on.
Let's see. Mike Martin says, I can't see any big sponsors stepping in for their next one.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not going to get, we already talked about that, they're not going to get 10K. Guaranteed. They're not going to get 10K.
Well,
for
the
each time.
10K came from Gamer Gloves.
Mm.
Yeah. Like, there's so much behind that. Like, I don't want to get into it because it's not my place, but it's a bunch of BS. I mean, it's just the only way to say it.
I mean, I thank them for giving me the opportunity and stuff like that, and obviously I'm really thankful, especially to TEC and Chris for giving me the opportunity. Somebody like me who's trying to, do my best at casting to be able to do that kind of thing. But and I thank PBG for that. But they didn't really even thank me and Pizzy last night. We got off the show and they said, and I said thank you to them for letting me and Pizzy do it. And they were like, oh yeah, that's all right, man. But they never thanked us back for casting for them, and they just sat there and they didn't do anything. And so me and Pizzy just laughed about it. We had fun and we enjoyed it. So it wasn't the end of the world to us. But
did you guys get
it's
anything
still a
out of
bit weird that
casting?
They didn't even thank us. No, I didn't get a thing.
They didn't give you anything.
What?
I got a few Twitter followers. I don't expect anything out of it really. I do it for the fun
You
of
should have
it.
got Jeannie Rogers' number. Let's go.
But
Jesse
No, I
Rogers'
didn't get
number. No,
anything.
you should have gotten paid for it, just even if it was nothing. Dude, honestly, if you're casting stuff just for the experience, like after, I guess that's fine for so long, but after a while, dude, you gotta start branding your voice.
I've only been of course I've only been doing this for 3 or 4 months or so. So I think that's a long way off, and and I've got university and everything coming up. So the money isn't a big part of it, and I'm not looking for money when I go into casting something like that. But if I'm not going to get a thanks or anything like that, that's just the thing that that gets on my nerves a bit. So money's not something that came in. I completely agree with you, like in the future and stuff like that, and especially if I can start doing it live, then money obviously, that would be a big part of it, just for the sake of my travel and stuff.
I mean, it's the fact. I mean, they should know that, because I wish I had Benson in here. I wonder if Benson got paid for this, because if he didn't get paid for it, then I'd be.
No, I don't think he did.
I
See,
don't think
if
he got paid.
I like not to be a dick or anything, but if any of the casters out of your group should have gotten paid, it should have been Benson.
It was, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
for sure.
I mean, if he didn't even get paid, and I wonder if they even offered to pay him. I mean, that's what's fucked up about it. They probably didn't. They probably just expected him to do it for free. Which is the biggest thing that the owner of PBG bitched me about, is that people expect shit for free in this community. It's like, what? Okay, mind blown.
Wow.
Mind blown. Oh man, I know too much about this though to really
Work for free.
Yeah,
Work for free.
And PBG, they try to get everything for free. I'm not trying to bash the guy or anything. Well, I kind of am, but they try to get everything.
Dude, you say that. You said
I
that
like this guy. Yeah, I was about to say that. I ain't trying to name drop.
Dude,
I ain't trying
honestly,
to bash this guy. I don't want to put nobody on blast.
Hype, dude, yeah, dude. Like every time Hype says, I'm not trying to put anybody on blast or anything, but dude, that nigga's stupid. Like you literally, that's what you're saying, dude.
Hype could have
Seriously.
been Canadian in another life. That's something only we say up here.
Oh my
Well, no,
god.
I'm
dude.
just, I try to be professional, but it's kind of hard when you have idiots. I mean,
Dude,
Absolutely.
there's no being professional. Haven't you discovered that yet?
No, I haven't, dude. I'm trying to keep my professional outlook on.
Do you know, I tried to be professional. I guess I'm still trying to be professional. Dude, okay.
My
Oh my
personal
god.
Twitter isn't so professional anymore, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
got
just
involved
funny.
with Diesel and that'll change.
What else? You guys want to talk about anything else? Dude, it's already 8:30. Man.
Alright.
Wait, before you
Well,
mention
for a while.
anything, don't put anybody on blast. Just remember that. All right, go
Alright,
on.
I'm not trying to put anybody on blast.
Dude, I'm definitely putting somebody on blast.
Oh man.
What did you think about again, just on PBG and stuff like that, like the production side of it? Because again, I have to give huge props to Taylor today, who produced all of the 5.5-hour show for the EU side. It's his first ever time producing, and I think he did an incredible job of it. He was also casting at the same time, so he was producing and casting and stuff like that. I thought it had its good points at times for that side, but again, he didn't get paid for that or anything. He casted and he produced over 5 hours today, and he didn't get paid. Now I don't know if that's
Feels
on
like-
TEC or on
I think-
PBG, but still, he did a lot of work for it today.
I mean, I think the EU stream was fine, to be honest. I just think they didn't have a plan, and that's the biggest problem they had. Like, everyone, you guys who stepped in did great, but it's just like they should have had a plan going already.
Mm.
And then the NA side was just a complete disaster.
I'm not saying anything because, to tell you the truth, I didn't even watch the damn streams for more than 10 minutes.
Dang.
No, like I've got the PBG just sit here. It's just I've got it tabbed and muted. I don't even
Casters
look
are
at
that
it.
bad, yeah.
It's Benson on legit, I think, at the minute casting, isn't it?
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
well, I'm not watching, so yeah, they're all right. But the match before that, it was like Cheeto, and he was just like, "You Swedish people are as useless as Americans." I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa."
Parasite stream right now is I'm gay. Parasite stream title right now is I'm gay. That's sweet.
Awesome.
But yeah, talk about Optic. Sweet. Optic moved into their house. Awesome. They'll be there for a year, possibly. We don't know. I mean, this is awesome, cool stuff. Great.
We're sending a scout team to find that
Aches.
house.
Aches and the Crim Six and the Haggy thing. Who cares? Their immaturity got the best of them last night, and they started roasting each other. Congratulations. Awesome. It took over Twitter for a good hour, and everybody will forget about it by tomorrow. Just like everybody normally does, and the whole, I don't know, there's really nothing else to say. Come back tomorrow night for
I think
being
it's-
frank to really get the my true opinion on it. So you guys are asking me all this stuff that I'm going to talk about tomorrow night in greater length and depth. So
Tonight is
That's-
the nice older brother
So,
of
Diesel,
tomorrow's show.
Diesel, I know you're not trying to put anybody on blast, but who are you gonna put on blast tomorrow?
I'm honestly gonna start every show now. Like every being frank is gonna be. I'm not trying to put anybody on blast, but being frank.
That's it. That's the new thing now.
Yeah, seriously though, like tomorrow's show is gonna be awesome, and me and Bayo were talking. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wear like a dress shirt and a blazer during the entire show, just because,
That's pretty fresh.
just to be a smartass in a way. Like dress as professional as possible for literally a show that's not professional at all. Like not meant to be professional at all. It's just meant to be a Well, I guess it is. Maybe I'll dress like a professor because I'm giving constructive criticism on the Call of Duty community. So I'll be
Make
the
sure you wear your glasses.
Yeah, I'll have to wear my glasses every Monday now. I'll have to wear my glasses every Monday now for sure. So essentially just be the most pretentious, stuck-up douchebag I could possibly be on every Monday.
So you're gonna be
Which-
yourself, basically.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be myself. Like I'm actually gonna be myself. I'm gonna be myself every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, people. It's gonna be entertainment to the max. You have no idea. You have no idea. I am very calm on Wednesday and Sunday shows. I am extremely calm, and I don't say half the shit that's on my mind. So, it's gonna be an eye opener. Definitely gonna be an eye opener on Mondays. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It could go terribly wrong and totally just backfire on me, which I highly doubt it will, or it can go extremely well and have a shitload of viewers, which I already know it will. So, give it a month, man. That show's gonna skyrocket. But funny how
We
you
got a preview.
how you announced the monocle. Yeah, honestly, tonight was a preview of tomorrow night, really. And Bio's not even in
Dun,
here,
dun,
dude.
dun.
Like, Bio's
Tonight's
not
pretty
even in
tame.
here. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's a
So basically,
preview.
it's me the same. Some of the topics, yeah.
Yeah.
like
I
that.
mean, we'll have some new stuff. I mean, Bio's not in here, and Bio's really, he's not even really involved in the COD community anymore. He's kind of like getting out of the whole thing, so he has nothing to lose. I mean, he's gonna be the interesting one to listen to, not really me. I'm just gonna be bouncing off of him.
I'm announcing
So-
this. I'm retiring for the COD community also, so this will be my last month here. So we'll be seeing
Thank God.
No.
you. Yes, sounds like for a new general manager. Anyone interested? Hit them up.
And finally, I can take over and freaking turn ESN into something profitable.
You both plan to take over.
Oh! Shots fired! Shots fired!
In before the W rank gets dropped.
No.
That would never happen.
I was to this show getting dropped.
That would never happen. I'll let you know that right now. No, but it'll be good.
Diesel, your job.
It'll be fun. All right, everybody. I'm looking for a new organization. Actually, I'll talk to Ego. I'll get icons behind me. That's no big deal.
All right, I'm getting offline. This went too far. That's it.
He was about to put somebody on blast. He just wanted to get out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put it on blast here, but no, I'm not really
All right.
retiring. I'm just messing around.
But no, guys. I mean, I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about tonight, and mostly what you guys wanted to talk about. Some of the other stuff you guys want to talk about, you'll have to come back tomorrow night to hear about that, because that's what we're going to be talking about on Being Frank. And actually, Bao, if you're still in here, we kind of need to Skype chat a little bit after this to kind of break down what we actually are going to go over tomorrow night. We kind of have an idea, but not entirely yet. So there is going to be some organization to this. It's not going to be the free-for-all that the W rant was back in the day where we had 1 million people in the Skype chat. And no, it's just going to be me and Bio there and maybe some special guests, but it's really just going to be me and him talking about stuff.
Special guest.
Am I talking to
Jenny?
you, roasting our community?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm so in.
Oh, I like that. That was a little too hot. That was a little too hot. I'm gonna need you to dub that down a little bit. I need you to go Jeannie Rogers and dub that down a little bit.
Go Jesse Rogers. It's the same time as all the other shows. It's gonna be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so everything's the same. So from now on, it's gonna be Monday, Wednesday, Sunday. You're gonna want to tune in to this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the most epic entertainment there is right now in the Call of Duty scene, show-wise. Because we're all that. I'm all that's here, baby. You gotta come watch this if you want to hear about COD. So I'm waiting for someone else to start up a show no one else has yet. Well, a couple people tried.
Ooh, is that a challenge?
No, honestly, a couple
is that a-
people, a
is that
couple
a
people,
challenge?
a couple people have tried in the past, and
Ooh. No, I'm just
NGC
saying.
cough,
I got you.
NGC. But anyways,
Oh God.
to end this show, this guy keeps saying, "What's my favorite cereal?" My favorite cereal is what is it's between Raisin Bran and Frosted Flakes. I'd have to go.
Flakes. It's
I
pretty good.
I eat Raisin Bran the
Sure,
most
favorite.
though. I eat Raisin Bran a lot. That might be my favorite cereal. I don't know. I need that bran, dude. It helps everything flow properly in the digestive system. Dude, Apple Jacks? No. No, I stopped eating Apple Jacks when I was 2. Bring it back, Profit, Boss Nasty, and Vinaigrette for the 1-year anniversary? Hell no. Dude, actually, a lot of people were like, dude, you should go back to the original W rant for the 1-year anniversary, just like
Oh
a
my God.
nostalgic show, like the original one of
Diesel.
just what?
I'm sorry to put this off, but I just posted a link in the chat. You gotta check it out.
No, I know he
Is this the one
tweeted it.
that
to me.
Brian just tweeted?
Oh yes, let's go. Hold on, everybody. This is happening. This is happening. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this. Oh yeah, this is happening. Woo yeah. Oh yeah. There you go, Bio. Yeah, there's my sidekick right there, everyone. There he is. Check him out. Man, you look good in tights, Bio. I'm not gonna lie. You're looking good. Yeah, Bio. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yes, I am Batman. Yeah, go follow this guy Brian for that. Guys, I'm gonna end the show here. It is 8:40. This is the longest Community's Voice was ever had, actually, and it went by pretty fast. So, thanks for tuning in. And honestly, if you guys want to make my night, everyone go to the Payback Games event stream and say the WRAN sent you here because that would make my night. I'm actually gonna go to that stream right now, and I want to see 100. I want to see 100 people in there saying the WRAN sent me here. I want to see that. Please do that for me. That'll make my night. And tune back in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the pilot of Being Frank. It's going to be the most unforgettable show ever seen to COD. I promise you that. Be there for that. It's going to be good. Me and Bio, Duo Wing, that show. Be there. That's all for tonight, guys. Peace out. Go to Payback Games. Say the WRAN sent you there. All right. That's it. Seriously. Bye.